so it benefits both farmers and the lake.
A new plan to help save the Great Salt Lake, and it has the support of a powerful agriculture group.
We're all in this together.
I'm Ben Winslow here on Utah's Capitol Hill, where the new proposal will be considered. It seeks to balance the competing interests of agriculture and the lake.
Hopefully, it's going to move some of that ag water to the lake in a way that makes everyone happy.
Representative Doug Owens is proposing a new way to get water into the Great Salt Lake.
Most of the water in Utah is used for agricultural purposes. We love our farmers. We want to make sure they don't go out of business. But sometimes when they're late in the season, they've got less profitable crops.
So he's proposing to have the state pay farmers for that water and sending it to the lake.
If a farmer's growing, say, alfalfa, which has 3 to 4 harvests a year, you may get up through the second harvest in July and say, I don't have enough water for the rest of the year to grow a really good crop. So instead of letting that water go to a mediocre crop, let's put it in the river, find a way to get it to the lake.
The idea has the support of the Utah Farm Bureau, a powerful agriculture interest on Utah's Capitol Hill that represents the state's farmers.
Farmers should make money doing what they're doing, and if this is a way for a farmer in his business enterprise to make that enterprise viable and help the lake at the same time, we encourage it.
Under the proposal, farmers won't lose their water rights, and it's completely voluntary. But it could be a way to get more water to the Great Salt Lake, which shrunk to a historic low in 2022 thanks to water diversion, drought, and a changing climate.
I hope this can get us a couple 100,000 acre-feet a year, you know. We'll have to see how it plays out.
The decline of the lake presents an ecological threat to Utah with toxic dust storms, impacts to public health, wildlife, and our economy.
But it's going to cost some money, and we do need some guidelines for how it will operate.
Representative Owens, who co-chairs the Utah State Legislature's bipartisan Great Salt Lake Caucus, says he'll seek funding, but he believes it can put more water in the lake.
You know, there's still a lot of work to be done to get the bill ready for prime time, but so far the reaction's been good because it's being developed by the ag community, really for the ag community in mind. Now,
the concept of split-season leasing, as it's known, is getting the support from one environmental group. Friends of Great Salt Lake says this would be one of those water tools that is important to exercise to bring water to the Great Salt Lake. Now, the full Utah State Legislature will consider it in the 2024 session that begins later this month. On the Hill, Ben Winslow, Fox 13 News, Utah.